you understand neutrality to mean? And that's why the Austrian state treaty is continually raised. I've been raising it certainly since 2014. In fact, I couldn't understand why there wasn't a plebiscite because it was patently obvious that Ukraine was deeply divided along ethnic, linguistic, and cultural lines. But we're all caught up in this fantasy that everybody has to live with everybody inside a national, multicultural, multilingual, whatever construct. This got started under the Clintonistas, as we call them, under the Clinton administration in the 90s. And we've been struggling with this ever since. That's why you can't see what's happened in Ukraine as separate and distinct of what we did in Bosnia-Herzegovina or in Kosovo. Everything is aimed at the same objective, which is to transform Europe into this multicultural mess with open borders and no national identity, no national culture. It's a sort of Bolshevism in a new form. The interesting thing is, where Bolshevism started has become the bulwark of national identity, national culture. And Russia is standing up for Europe in ways that no one ever anticipated. The Russians are telling everybody, we're Russian, we're not going to become something else. Why don't you be Europeans? Eventually the Europeans are going to understand this. I think the population in Germany is beginning to grasp it. Even some of the people in Poland are beginning to see past their sort of limiting hatred of Russia and all things Russians to figure out that, the EU is not a place where you as a Pole or a Hungarian or anybody, German, can be what you are. The EU is this highly centralized octopus that is there to dictate to you everything that you will be. And this thing we call European values, which is absurd on its face, is being used as an instrument to beat everybody into submission. Open your borders, admit more Africans, admit more people from the Middle East and from Southwest Asia, pour in, and then we'll all be happy. You know, even in Germany, where the Germans have put up with this nonstop since 2015, 10 years, they finally begun to realize this is a catastrophe. It's impossible. But, when you say, "Do you understand Russia?" I don't think they completely understand what I just described, but they're beginning to sense it.